learning to move forward. Many of us, we get stuck in the perception, which is not always a vibration of which serves positivity, serves happiness, serves joy, serves dedication to containing and sustaining a consistent pleasure within existence. A lot of us, we get addicted through means of escape. We get addicted to certain stimulants within this reality to give us a sense of feeling, and we want to experience this feeling because we're trying to escape the emotions of which are present within the existence of ourselves. When we're escaping, all we're doing is we're numbing our truth or our true emotional existence. When we're starting to develop certain ways to implement feeling through whatever we're doing, which is generating feeling. When we start to feel, we start to actually hurt even more, because we go into influxes where we come into our true state of emotion, or a raw state of emotion, and then we experience some form of pleasure, which gives us that like emotional numbing or that sense of happiness within existence, but then it's not a sustainable source, so therefore we come back into this raw state of emotion again, which is like it's just like a double stab. It's like I've already been stabbed, but then you get stabbed again, because you remind yourself that you're feeling these raw states of reality. So what we're going to do in the next 4 videos, potentially 4 or maybe less, we're going to establish and starting to comprehend and understand the paradigm of thought and what's going on emotionally, which is creating this message of which we're ultimately expressing as our lives. So basically, the first thing we must comprehend or understand is that the expression of our reality is a frequency. So within this frequency, or this expression of reality, we must comprehend that depending on the frequency which we're expressing will be the frequency of which we will resonate with. So in our lives, if we're resonating with a frequency of hurt, pain, suffering, anger, really these 4 states of expression, hurt, pain, anger, suffering, if we are expressing these vibrations, what we're doing is we are in essence expressing or admitting that level of frequency, and everything in our lives will come into contact with that frequency, and it will. Now, what's crucial to understand is that nothing is negative. Even if our perceptions are telling us everything's so negative, in the truth of our reality, really nothing is negative. It's only the perception of our minds which are being. It's almost like in life, we're given like a level of like, it's like on the wall, you can see, the happy people like it's almost like we look on the wall and we say, okay, that's what we need to do to achieve all that happiness. And then on the wall, there's like, okay, that's what happens if we, like, for example, if we lose our job, get homeless, then that's the bottom. That's when we know we're unhappy. And the top of the wall is like, if we have all this money, we have all this happiness, or all this success, all this wealth, all this positivity, all this. So it's almost like from a young age, we've been programmed with our perception to understand what's going to bring the greatest joy and what's going to bring the the deepest level of failure. Coming into a part 2